Good evening everyone, Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So today, sorry for the slight change in schedule, but today I'm going to be jumping into the first part of the Halloween event in Twisted Wonderland. I have no idea how this is going to go because I'm not actually sure how the story unlocks in this one. So we're just going to have to see if it works. Because I know it said by doing lessons, but I don't know if it counts the lessons I've already done. But I think we're going to find out together, right? So, book 1. Decorations elect. Right. Be happy Halloween together, huh? And I've got to try and remember all the voices I do for this. Because I'm guessing as normal the event story isn't voiced. Yeah, another boring day at school over and done with. Hey, Kalla, let's mosey home to the dorm. We gotta get back to that game we were playing yesterday. Ooh, a game? Would it have hurt him to build Ramshackle Dorm a little closer to campus, though? Sheesh. Whoa. That's a lot of decoration. That's a lot of decoration. Phew, we made it. Honey, we're home? What happened to our dog? Oh, monster! Don't just stand there, Kalla. Cheese it! Ah, you're here. Yeah, another monster behind me. That's the reaction I like to see. You got home quicker than I was expecting. Wait, I know you. You're the guy from Musicom who keeps popping up places upside down. Indeed I am. Lilia Van Rouge, the elusive beauty, at your service. What are you even doing here? Wait, we got better things to do than stand around chatting. We gotta get away from that colossal monster. You mean the one that's not moving at all, Grim? Oh, relax. It's an imitation made of papier-mâché. Huh? It's fake? Mm-hmm. A wooden skeletal frame with paper affixed all over. It's the fruit of Diasomnia's labour. We're hard at work on more as well. Gates, lanterns, you name it. We're about to raise the gate with a group spell. Watch your heads, everyone. Sorry, everybody. Let's coil the tail around the garden so it stands out. By all means, don't be shy. Give this the works. Yes, sir. Yeah, but Lilia, why are you decorating our dorm and not your own? This is my question. What in the world is going on here? Why is Ramshackle getting a haunted house makeover? Hey, who said you could mess with my dorm, huh? Why, the head mage, of course. He gave us his full blessing. Say what? Why yeah, I think I did just what we did in one of the head mage's stunts. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Oh, don't be a spoilsport, it's Halloween! Malleus insisted that he wanted to spend Halloween at Ramshackle Dorm, and really, who are we to deny him? You should consider yourselves lucky. You could hardly put up such florid decorations without our assistance. Ah, but no need to thank me. The best recompense would be for all of us to have a happy Halloween together. Ha ha ha. You're doing a real number on the place, Ah, hello there, ghosts. Here to observe our work. Yep, and don't mind Kalla and Grimmy. Decorate away. Yes, Omnia's on a whole nother level compared to the rest of campus. This is gonna be a Halloween to remember, I can tell already. Flattery will get you nowhere. Hey, I think I missed something somewhere. What's the Halloween thing you guys are talking about? What's it got to do with the creepy remodel we're getting? Grim, you've never heard of Halloween? Even I've heard of Halloween and I'm not even from this world. What? Grimmy, you've seriously never heard of Halloween before? You're not pulling my non-existent leg? Nope. What? Grimmy. Big party. Goodness gracious me, how could someone in this world have truly never heard of Halloween? Is it really that big a deal? Oh man, that's the nighttime mode on it. Just a second. I'm gonna go fix that. I'm gonna go and disable the nighttime mode. I will be right back. Right, I turned the nightlight mode off. I really should remember to do that before I stream from my phone. All right. Did I do Grim's line? I don't remember, but we'll go again. Is it really that big a deal? Sure it is. It's one of the biggest events in Twisted Wonderland. It's like a big party celebrating us. As in ghosts? Mm-hmm. Halloween takes place on October 31st. It's a day when the ghosts that have departed this world for the hereafter pop in for a visit. Yes, October 31st, which is a long way away from, what day is it today? September 21st. Which is why I'm pretty sure that Twisted Wonderland is going to throw 2 years worth of Halloween events at us, because this event ends before actual Halloween. It's more than simply the ghosts who have chosen to linger on. It's more than simply the ghosts who have chosen to linger on our side, like the ones you see here. All ghosts come to our world for Halloween on October 31st. That's a lot of ghosts, though. Like, all ghosts ever? That's a lot of ghosts. Those of us among the living set up fancy decorations and treats to welcome our incorporeal visitors. We also dress up in frightening costumes to suit the occasion. Very important, I bet. Why's that? Well, not every ghost is polite and courteous like us. Some of them tie your shoelaces together when you're sitting down, or swap around all the salt and sugar in your kitchen. Yes, or other truly nefarious things. Some of them turn all your shirts inside out, or take all the ink out of your pens. See? Halloween's prime time for spectral shenanigans. They don't get many chances to deal with the living once they're off in the hereafter, and that puts them in a real pranking mood. I mean, why wouldn't it? Getting to visit the real world again's gotta be a hoot and a holler. Isn't that kinda petty, though? I find it simply precious. Most of the aforementioned pranksters will disperse if you offer them a treat. But sometimes you get evil spirits mixed in, the kind that do much worse things. Surely you two can recall one such interloper with a mean streak. Are we talking about the bride? Eye for an eye, ghost for a ghost. Halloween costumes are a guise intended to ward off evil spirits by scaring them before they can scare you. Huh. Or at least that's what the stories say. Nowadays, people just dress up for funsies. So is it supposed to be scary or not? Don't worry about making too much sense of it. Halloween's been this way since way before we started haunting the place. Your average Joe can't see us, so don't sweat what we're gonna be up to on October 31st. Just think of it as a day to have fun and cut loose with your friends. Huh. Guess that doesn't sound too bad. Wait, what do you mean people can't see you? Thought you all came back on Halloween to visit. Some ghosts linger here due to powerful attachments or personal motives, but most of them move on to the hereafter. Hence, the ghosts that wander the corporeal realm are quite unstable in nature. They aren't visible outside of magically suffused locations like Night Raven College. I figured there were more ghosts just kind of wandering around off campus, too. Hee hee hee, we're pretty rare, believe it or not. But hey, does it really matter if people see us or not? Yeah, Halloween's fun whether you can see the ghosts or not. That's what matters. Indeed it is. This time of year puts a skip in my step even with these old legs. Okay, all together now, let's hear it. Happy Halloween! Yeesh, this energy is a lot. Hey, Kalla, you ever hear of Halloween before this? It's pretty widespread back home too. Oh, you have Halloween in your home world, Kalla? Talk about a coincidence. As a matter of fact, while details differ, there are Halloween traditions among every race. Human, fae, ghosts, you name it. It's not altogether surprising that those traditions persist similarly in Kalla's world. Huh. Is it really that big of a deal? I didn't know about it before, but now that I do, I'm getting pumped. See? There you go. Actually, Night Raven College has its own special festivities for the event. Oh yeah? First I've heard of it. Really? You didn't know? Well, we have a month until Halloween. Oh, so this is actually timed, I guess, right then. Why are we decorating a month before? I mean, yeah, okay. I'm sure one of our professors will go over it, perhaps even tomorrow. The decorations kind of look like a little dotted path, and I'm always like, why is there a path? That's some good composition right there. It really brings out the Long's majesty. The Long being the dragon. Hello, Nick. How's it going? How about for our next shot, we go for a low angle that gets all of Ramshackle Dorm in the frame?
Do my mighty eyes deceive me? Because I could swear you guys are holding smartphones.
Ooh, you caught that, We were so excited for Halloween this year. We all bought ourselves the latest models. I have a question. How are ghosts able to use smartphones? I am doing fine as well, Nick.
How do ghosts sign up for phone plans?
Oh, it's easy to enroll online these days. We got the head mage to be our co-signer and put the campus address in. Bam! Instant approval.
Here I got a show on with Kalla. You guys all got phones of your own? La-di-da.
We're all independent adults. Shame that anyone we would have called won't ever answer now. There's that classic gallows humour. Just remember there's much more smartphones can do besides simply making calls. Yeah. How often do I actually make calls on my phone? Almost never. The smartphone is a gaming device. Yeah, that's why we got on Musicom, so we could get an even better Halloween experience. Too bad I've only got 5 followers. These guys and a few of my ghost buds. But hey, it's a nice way to preserve some memories, right? Speaking of which, hey Grimmy, look this way, will you?
Huh?
Ghost selfie. Hee hee hee. A commemorative group photo. Grimmy and the boys. Yeah, yeah, gaming, surfing the internet and social media, exactly. And occasionally making calls. Yeah. But only very occasionally.
Nah, not like ghosts show up in pictures anyway. Wait, what? You're right there, clear as day. I thought you could only take pictures of ghosts with one of those ghost cameras Kalla's got.
Well, Halloween's coming up. Ah, that would explain why you bought a phone so close to the holiday.
How does that explain anything?
They say Halloween is the time of year when our world and the hereafter are closest in alignment. It only makes sense that ghosts can show up in pictures at the time of year that represents the height of their power. But as I mentioned before, that probably only applies within the bounds of Night Raven College itself.
Check out how cool we are! Hashtag scary shiny. Am I doing that right?
Grimmy's fur looks nice and glossy too. This is a perfect Halloween shot. ha ha. Even the background is perfect. Now, what to tag this with? Happy Halloween from the boys at the dorm. Hashtag NRC Halloween. Caption added and posted to Musicom.
If you're using me for your photos, you ought to pay me in tuna for modeling.
Now, don't be a spoil sport. This time of year is all about having fun. The whole school is getting decorated for the season, you know. Kalla, you and Grim should enjoy the festivities. Happy Halloween! Hee hee hee. Yeah, happy Halloween, I guess. Even though, even in universe, it's an entire month until Halloween. The next day. What was my cool voice? 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs. Yes, the whole kennel is here. It's time for homeroom to begin. I have an important announcement for you today. As I'm sure you're all aware, Halloween is 1 month from now. Finally, I've waited so long for this. Always dreamed of spending Halloween at Night Raven College.
Wow, everyone's getting excited just hearing the word. Lilia and the ghosts weren't kidding when they said Halloween was special.
I mean, yeah, a long time to prep Halloween, and I mean, I guess this is Disney, and the Disney parks get decorated for Halloween relatively early as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm more happy with seeing Halloween decorations at this time of year than I am at seeing Christmas sections in the supermarkets, because that's something that happens at the beginning of September for no reason I can possibly imagine. I don't know whether to say if it's really big or not. Like, you don't see stuff for it in the shops until quite close to it. But it's pretty big for kids and also university students, I guess. Hey, I saw Ramshackle Dawn for a sec this morning. Things are pretty wild over there, huh? Elias and Liliad must be really going all out. Oh, you get like themed walks and things. That's kind of cool. You hear it's mostly like trick-or-treating and some parties? I feel like it's a lot bigger over in America though. Wild's one way to describe it. Well, hey, at least you get some rad decorations out of it. Halloween's all about the spectacle. Speaking of spectacles, have you bought a pumpkin for your room yet, Kalla? No, because it's an entire month until Halloween and a pumpkin is just going to rot. Although I suppose we have magic. People are already lining up at the mystery shop. You better get in quick before all the good pumpkins sell out. Yeah. Getting a pumpkin is always a bit of a pain. Because, like, they appear in the shops kind of too early, and I'm like, well, there's no point buying it now, because it's going to be bad by the time. But then if you try and buy it really close to, there's, like, almost no pumpkins available. It's like, Jack-o'-lantern's the perfect thing for that ghostly holiday vibe. You guys are pretty jazzed up about this. Well, sure. Who doesn't get jazzed up for Halloween? I bet even the Ignihide students will turn out for this. And they're like textbook shut-ins. Wait, is all of Ignihide shut-ins? Not to mention Lucy Ducey over here, right? I mean, it's nice having a day with slightly relaxed rules. And getting to dress up in cool costumes is fun. I doubt there's a single kid or grown-up in all of Twisted Wonderland who hates Halloween. Yes, yeah, ceramic one's probably the way to go, isn't it? You don't really see those so much, though. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong shops. I am reminded that this is the time of year when you pups' giddy yapping becomes downright unbearable. Stay! Be quiet! I know this is your first Halloween since enrolling, and I don't care. What I do care about is you behaving like I've trained you. As I expect you all know, this holiday is a major event in Night Raven College. The week leading up to it is called Halloween Week. For its duration, students are expected to host a stamp tour for visitors from off-campus. Each dorm will select one campus location to decorate and use as their stamp tour checkpoint. The key is that off-campus visitors must have free and complete access to this event. In short, for the duration of Halloween Week, there will be visitors walking the school grounds. That sounds like it's just asking for trouble. Do you know why it is that we go out of our way to run these labour-intensive festivities? Good publicity? So you can rake in the big bucks with entry fees. Absolutely not. The very idea of taking money from participants is absurd. They tour the campus free of charge. How do you whelps think Night Raven College has lasted for as long as it has? Simple. By virtue of the understanding, cooperation, and subsistence of Sages Island locals. Halloween Week is a prime opportunity to showcase your training to our visitors. I expect you all to look your best at all times. No slacking. Stamp tour, huh? Is that why Lilia was decorating Ramshackle? Now it's all cool and festive. Might we see Chania in it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll see the Royal Sword Academy people, or maybe they'll be busy with their own Halloween week. You act like you didn't hear about this from your Halloween management committee member already. Wait, we're supposed to have a Halloween management committee member? Hello, what committee? Each dorm puts a student in charge of Halloween affairs to keep things running smoothly. You must have heard about this from the head mage. Actually no?
Nope, never.
What? Kalla, do you mean to tell me this is also your first exposure to this information? Yes? I'm afraid so, sir. I see. Perhaps the head mage forgot to reach out to Ramshackle Dorm. Dude, talk about sloppy management. Don't worry though. If you two get confused about anything, feel free to ask me. After all, I'm one of this year's Halloween Management Committee members for Hearts Level. Ah, you grew Video Jack. Nice. Big Nessoberry Jack says well done. Whatever, man. Your name just happened to come up when we drew lots for it. Candidates. Luck of the draw or not, House Warden Rosehearts told me he expected the best from me. I'm going to make sure Night Raven College's Halloween traditions are proudly represented. Your enthusiasm is noted, but do ensure that committee affairs do not impact your schoolwork. Yes, Professor. Absolutely. Anyway, my point is, you pups better not get too carried away by the Halloween spirit. Any disobedient bad boys in my class won't be allowed to attend the party on the 31st.
Wait, there's a party?
Grim saying exactly what I was thinking. There's a party? Indeed there is, here at Night Raven College on Halloween night. It's held primarily for our off-campus guests, but students and ghosts can also take part. It's quite the sizable soiree.
So does that mean...
Probably not tuna, Grim.
We'll have food? Fancy food? Fancy schmancy food?
Food? Probably. Nessoberry is good. Nessoberry is squishy. Good to hug. Also huge. There's no way I could have a bunch of these. I wouldn't have space for them. Although part of me is now like, maybe I should get the other Savannah Claw Boys. Which I shouldn't. I hear they get catering from big-name chefs as a treat for the cafeteria ghosts. Yeah, I hear they put out so much grub nobody can finish it all. Don't say that to Grim! Grim probably could finish it all. My brother sent me some pics of the event back when he went. Those dishes look tops. It's supposed to be as ritzy and exciting as prom.
Now you've got my attention. I can't wait for Halloween.
I shouldn't, but I want to. That's true. But also, shipping a plushie this large from Japan is quite expensive. Like, the plushie itself, really cheap. The shipping, expensive. Yeah. I'm sure you'll all stay busy working on costumes and decorations for the next month. But I expect you to make this the best Halloween it can be. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
month later. Alright, we're just gonna go straight into actual Halloween then. Like 8 days until Halloween. So straight into Halloween week, huh? Are all Halloween Management Committee members present? All Pomfiore members are here. House levels accounted for. Juicy got here an hour early even. Wow, that's some dedication. I'll have to kick it up a notch. Speaking of dedication, it's not every day I can see you in the flesh and not by way of video call, Lydia. Yeah, I've got something to show you guys after this. Man, even Idia's here. Is this everyone? Melius is ostensibly a committee member, but did people forget to tell him? Silver and Sebek are out searching for him as we speak. I'm sure he'll be here any minute now. Someone forgot to invite him, I take it. Again. What was my Melius voice? Hello. Sorry I'm late. Ah, there you are. That was quicker than I was expecting. Hey, no. What was Jade? The problem with these event stories is I have to remember the voices that I've been doing for everyone. I think that's actually everyone. Alright then, I hereby bring this Halloween Management Committee meeting to order. Let's start by hearing the progress report from Committee Chair Schoenheit, shall we? Certainly. We've got 8 days to go until the main event. Halloween week begins tomorrow. I'll give an overview of the stamp tour one last time. Now, this will continue every day until Halloween itself. Visitors who collect all 7 stamps can stop by the front gate. You can stop by the front gate for a sweet treat as a prize. We're gonna get tons of locals coming in, and we're giving out prizes to them? You're one generous guy, Head Mage. Considering how much we rely on the locals' goodwill the rest of the year, a small token of our own goodwill is the least we can offer. It's nothing fancy, mind you, just little bags of candy that cost less than a Thormark each in total. It's the thought that counts, really. It's all about the sentiment. Cease this derailing and let me finish. The stamp tour will run from 10 AM to 10 PM each day. Your booths are not to be left unattended during this time for any reason. We must be available to provide stamps to all visitors. Students on stamp shifts will be excused from class. 12 hours is a long stretch, so I expect each dorm to manage things in shifts. 7 stamps. Okay, so Ramshackle Dorm doesn't have a stamp, and that's probably a good thing because there's only 2 of us. And I mean, technically there's only 1 of us. Because we're 2 half students. I'll have to shower as soon as I get back and rush to bed, or I won't last a week with this schedule. Man, 10 PM? This is when I usually start my day. The month's been busy enough as it is. But I guess we'll have to buckle down and be ready to be even busier next week, huh? Managing venue preparations and putting together costumes were already quite daunting tasks. That last part especially. I should think so. I've been acting as management committee chair and I'm Fonfiore's house warden. Expectations are naturally high. Our dorm embodies the spirit of beauty. I wouldn't stand for anyone calling our attire cheap. But all our travails were worth it. The costumes came out splendidly, if I do say so myself. Well, judging by the looks on everyone's faces, I take it you're all satisfied with your work. Absolutely. Savannah Claw's setup is incredible. I don't think anyone but our dorm could have pulled it off. Octavianelle sports highly unique decor. I'm sure you'll all find it quite enjoyable. I can't wait to show off our costumes. Please, there's no way any of you are outdoing our dorm's gets up. We were attentive to the max down to the teensiest little detail. Good hustle, boys. And on that note, I say we take a tour and inspect each dorm's tour venue and costumes. And I had better not see anything substandard. Is everyone ready to go? Yeah. There's nothing quite like seeing my little fledgling so full of pep. Every Halloween, our whole student body gets a surge of motivation. If only we could maintain that enthusiasm for the rest of the year. Shouldn't we get going? The venues are all over campus, so it's going to take time to hit them all. You're excited to hear my thoughts on the costumes? I have sort of seen some from looking at cards, but it's not like I was paying a huge amount of attention. Ah, yes, you have a point. Let us start by inspecting the location that Deosomnia prepared for this occasion. According to the documents you submitted beforehand, Deosomnia's selected venue was Ramshackle Dorm. I've always considered that old abandoned house to be the best suited place for Halloween by far. Abandoned? I feel bad for Kalla. Hey, at least someone's thinking of me. Thank you, GC. Alright everyone, time for a Halloween tour. Alright. Back to the huge papier-mâché long. Thank you for your patience. Please give Malleus and the others a little more time to get changed. Ha ha ha! Welcome, humans! Our house warden himself spearheaded our dorm's Halloween efforts. You will do well to pay your respects personally. Yes, it's a very long. Yes, indeed. Sebek's always so, energetic. Has Malleus simply neglected to teach this cucumber any manners? Cucumber. It's like 'cause he's green. My apologies. No, my apologies. He's even more overexcited than usual around this time of year. I am not overexcited. I merely state hard facts. When you lay eyes upon Malleus and Lilia in costume, you will be awestruck by their splendor. Sebek, don't put our guests on the spot. When you state the obvious, you make it harder for them to say anything in response. Ah, sir, are you finished changing? Ahem. Behold! This is the Halloween costume that Malleus Draconia, leader of Diasomnia, so brilliantly conceived. It is very Chinese. I like the little peacock feather. Also, the horn holes in the hat. And the nails. And Lily has got his own horns. Match the long, I assume. Our theme this year is the long. Well, are we not, as the kids say, rocking it? Speaking of hornholes, yes, I have groovied by Etzar Robes Leona, yes. Yes, I have. Last year, the dorm went with a more traditional ghost theme. But since I became a committee member for the first time this year, I thought it might be nice to mix it up a bit. I like to think we've crafted colourful, eye-catching costumes with an element of surprise. Yes, yes, and I for one think you look stunning. I've no doubt that the Eastern Dragons themselves must be weeping with joy at having you imitate them. Sebek. I only see one figure weeping here, and that's Sebek. Thank you, Sebek. Actually, I should also thank you for your advice, Sharonheit. At first I was skeptical. I thought that since you were a dragon already, dressing up as one would be superfluous. Man, it's hard to do different voices for everyone. I seem to keep defaulting into vaguely posh, slightly deeper. I don't know why I look at so many of these boys and go, yeah, you sound posh. I don't know. But you wore me down quite thoroughly with that hour-long impassioned speech about how longs are entirely distinct from dragons as we know them. They are, though. Longs dwell in the east. They have some similarities to dragons, like their horns, tails, and skin. But they're a completely different species. The wings are one giveaway, but even their skeletal structure is wildly different. Well, yeah, they likely are. I mean, so many of these are like royalty or just Pomfiore in general. That a lot of them are probably really posh. And technically speaking, longs wouldn't be categorized as fae. I got it the first time, thank you very much. Sorry about this. Malleus can be obsessive about these things. It reminds me of how animated Idia can get sometimes. Geeking out. That's the phrase you're looking for. What? Why call it that? I think it's nice. There's nothing geeky about sharing things you enjoy. There's also nothing wrong about being geeky. Callum. The worst part is that I know you sincerely believe that. It's pretty cool, sure. But do you really want to steer this hard away from the spectral theme? Isn't the point of this to pass yourselves off as a ghost that scares off real ghosts? You seem to be labouring under a misunderstanding. This costume represents the ghost of a long. It does? When we first started the stamp tour, students contented themselves with tossing bed sheets over themselves to look like ghosts. But some students began doing more with it. Others wanted in, the dorms started competing, and the affair grew fancier year by year. Now it's not uncommon to see ghosts of monsters as costumes. Meeting visitor expectations is essential in maintaining a long-running show. Friendly rivalries among students have given Halloween week that much more polish. Essentially, it's a competition. I get you. That sounds par for the course on this campus, that's for sure. The ramshackle dorm decorations are a motif based on a country that Lilia once visited. I've travelled far and wide in my time. But one particular eastern country I visited was full of legends about longs. In fact, one such long became a family's guardian spirit. And now I'm realising quite how much the papier-mâché long looks like Mushu. When Malleus brought up wanting a long costume, I remembered that tale and went from there. It's so cool and red and flashy. Isn't it, though? The lanterns, clouds, and the long are all kept magically levitating. We'll be lighting the fires in the lanterns with magic as well. It's more striking to have them bobbing up and down, wouldn't you say? It adds to the realism. You have quite a few of those lanterns, don't you? You'll be keeping them aflame and afloat for an entire week. Frankly, no other dorm would have the magical power to sustain that. It's certainly a theme befitting a dorm with so many students specialising in practical spells. How wise of you boys to put your textbook learning to such skillful application. Bravo, dear Somnia, you perfectly embody what the arcane academies are all about. Now, let's move on, shall we? I believe the next closest destination would be the botanical garden that Heartslubble chose. Alright, let's see what they've done to the botanical garden. Like, how creepy could you make a botanical garden? Alright, fair. Cover it in grapes and pumpkins, understood. Hello everybody, it's nice to have you. Step into our chilling conservatory. For Heartslubble, we decided to go with graveyard decor. And for our costumes, check this out! Skelebanes! Reminds me of the Ghost Bride a bit. what with the veil and the sort of heart bit thing on the chest. Ghosts risen from the grave through sheer willpower. I like the little crow skull. The little crow skull on the hat. It's a nice top hat. What? Oh, you mean skeletons. Those aren't bones on your costume, though. No, sir. They're white ribbons designed to look like bones. We agreed to decorate the garden like a graveyard and dress up as skeletons. No matter how much you say skeletons, Juice, all I'm seeing is Ghost Bride. But we had a hard time designing something that was realistic while also fun for Halloween. Juice's idea was hilarious bad, let me tell you. He said skeletons should look dirty and grimy. And sure, that might have made it more convincing, but you try convincing anyone to dress like that. Your suggestion was just as bad, for the record. Anyway, Keisha stepped up and shared some great insights. I'm always mashing that like button on cool displays I see on Musicom. It's great hashtag inspo for the dorm's tea parties. Ribbons and lace are like a staple of picturesque decor, right? Just because we're going with skeletons as a theme, why ruin a perfectly good Halloween by making everyone roll around in the dirt or whatever? You don't mean real dirt! Peter, there are so many ways of making a costume look dirty that don't involve real dirt. Yeah. See this? Isn't it cute how you can see the heart made of roses underneath the rib buns? That was another bone pun. Please clap. No! Also, I'm gonna take your word that the heart is made of roses, because I can't tell. Okay, yeah, maybe if I look a bit closer. We couldn't have pulled it off convincingly and with respect for everyone's opinions, if not for Kato's skills and know-how. I'm satisfied that our costumes are both refined and fearsome. A perfect fit for a dorm embodying the spirit of strictness. Yep, you gotta have a horror vibe for Halloween. So we put extra effort into the decorations and made sure they came out nice and creepy. It's not that creepy though, Kato! It's just gravestones and pumpkins! I mean, maybe it'll look creepier at night. Ducey led the group of students that painted the styrofoam tombstones. Oh, it can't have been easy for a freshman to issue orders to his upperclassmen. My daily training helped with that, I guess. Whatever do you mean? It was all basically the same as what we're expected to do for our birthday parties. Yeah, specifically the parts about following the rules to the letter, adding polish wherever possible, and never being late. Every Hearts level student's got all that stuff down pat. Without any crazy supplemental rules to follow, it was actually way easier than our usual prep work. Well, I'm impressed, Rose Hearts. You do a fine job of keeping your students in line. I'm not constantly cracking a whip or anything, okay? Our students simply remain unified and carry out their duties at all times, like the card soldiers of yore. Isn't that right, everyone? Yes, House Warden. Absolutely, boss, sir. Thanks to the tight ship you run, our Halloween preparations went off without a hitch. Hashtag Heartley there. We got decorations covered, NRC Halloween. There we go. Heartslubble is built around a famously strict set of rules. And you pulled off a creative twist on Halloween while adhering to them just the same. Very nice. Next up, let's visit the Alchemy Workshop. That's Octavinel's jurisdiction. The Alchemy Workshop, huh? Yeah, there's mysterious bags and a lot of gross goo. Welcome. What was my voice? Welcome. No, that's not my Floyd voice either. I'll get it eventually. Check it out. Halloween Octavinel style. Goodness, this is eerie. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely creepier than Heartslubbles. This could legitimately make kids cry. Right? If you think that's something, then Azul and Jade's costumes are gonna knock your socks off. Our theme is... the mummified. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. You've got jars with weird stuff in them and all sorts of things. That makes sense. that little bone in the bow up there. It's weirdly cute. Also, a lot of belts and harness. I think calling them mummies would make it more intuitive. Yeah, a little dog bone, yes. You know, looking at Floyd, it's like, I suppose they're used to having a little bow on their hats. But they've swapped out the fedoras for bowler hats, I see, and just covered them in bandages. Since Azul and I are both Halloween Management Committee members this year, we decided to go with the opposite of a merman for our costumes, a completely dried out mummy. Yeah? Yeah, okay, that is the opposite of someone living in the sea. I can see that. It's something you could never pull off under the sea, so I'm totally on board with this. But it's hardly fun simply winding bandages around ourselves. So we decided to modernise the outdated mummy look into something more stylish. As for our decor, it is intended to resemble a mad scientist's laboratory. The vats in the back are supposed to look like cultivation tanks. They light up at night. We thought putting in some creepy mannequins would add to the atmosphere. But I'm guessing that you didn't do that because I don't see any creepy mannequins? Whoa, this is put together incredibly well. You have an eye for quality, Kellen. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that a wealthy heir would. We had the costumes, the tanks, and everything else made professionally, by only the best. You paid someone to do this? After all, we have another pressing concern that the rest of the dorms don't. Namely, the Mostro Lounge's Halloween menu. Ah, of course they've got a special Halloween menu. Dude. Wait, I thought all dorms would have the same budget for costumes and sets. They do, making the most of limited resources as part of a school experience. I don't want any funny business with students spending money out of pocket, exceeding their budget, or otherwise circumventing the rules. Jade Leach is the student treasurer, and I've had him keep a close eye out for any such transgressions. And would he actually tell you if his own dorm had made a transgression? Okay, makes sense. And you guys managed to hire outside help going solely on your original budget? I bet Azul just, like, called in a few favors. Are you suggesting that I help them circumvent the rules? No, that's not what I meant at all. I wanted to spend my own money to go bigger and fancier with my dorm stuff, and I got told I couldn't. So I was wondering how you guys pulled it off. So we've piqued your interest. For the record, not a single dorm went over budget, Octavinelle included. Our Halloween focus at Octavinelle was exhaustive cost optimization. Meaning? We put restrictions on costume fabric colours and types, and we bought cloth in those colours in bulk to cut down on per-person costs. By leaving frayed edges as is and taking other shortcuts, we were able to cut our tailoring man-hours considerably. As for the professional who made us custom tanks, they gave us a very generous quote in return for a long-term Mostro Lounge maintenance contract. That's how you did it! You paid them off in another way. For the lighting, we repurposed some older light fixtures from the dorm itself. Furnishing supplies from our unused on-hand stock doesn't count as using pocket money. Clever, no? We painstakingly worked out which elements we could assemble at no cost and which we couldn't. Our dorm spent every single bit of our budget on equipment and costumes, down to the last Thor mark. Any unspent budget for our dorms gets added to the expense pool for the party on the last day. If we're losing it anyway, why not spend it all? You can count on Azul to know how to spend the money. Man, that water tank is definitely the MVP. You got a discount on long-term lounge maintenance costs way past Halloween? Gotta hand it to you, that's slick. I don't think he said they got a discount. We were only focused on staying under budget. And yet you made such painstaking calculations that you used every single Thor mark in the budget. I wouldn't be so flippant. It simply means our Halloween display is the ritziest by far. I have to hand it to Octavinelle. You guys know your stuff. You put together these professional-looking decorations and these striking costumes all while preparing to run the lounge. Only Octavinelle could handle this so resourcefully. I take my hat off to you. Let's take a look at the Scarabia display next. I believe theirs was at the school store. At the store, huh? Also liking how many like pumpkins everywhere we're seeing on this map. Cool and eco-friendly. I wonder what's eco-friendly about it. It's mostly pumpkins. And carpets. They have literally carpeted the shop. I was wondering when you'd show up. Hello, everyone. Have a look around and take in the Scarabia Halloween sights. The mystery shop is in shambles. It reminds me of Ramshackle Dorm in a way. Except that it's covered in expensive carpets. It's not actually ruined, for the record. We've just draped patchwork cloth over the shop to cover it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. It's like got one layer of very frayed fabric and then like a bunch of carpets chucked on the top. I mean, it definitely looks like somewhere you would expect, like, a witch to live or something, right? Yeah, those carpets must be expensive. We all worked out the theme as a Tom. It was a blast. You changed. You didn't forget any costume components, did you? Nope, I'm all set. Scarabia's concept for this year is... He's got ears! Werewolves! Arabian werewolves, apparently. Jack. Jack just like, what? What? No kidding. Those are the monsters that wolf beastmen are said to turn into when they get possessed by the power of the full moon. Back home, they'd tell kids not to stay up too late or they'd turn into werewolves. It's pretty cool seeing you guys put a Scalding Sands spin on northern folklore. It's nice hearing that straight from the wolfman's mouth. Yeah, check this out. Rah! Rawr. Sounds very raw. Pretty impressive, right? That's a tough one. There's something heartwarming about how kid-friendly it is. Agreed. It's like something you'd hear in a petting zoo. So I did do the right kind of raw. OMG, that was totes adorbs. Can we do it again? I gotta record this and post it on Musicom for posterity. Oh, come on. I was going for scary, not cute. Well, I'm sorry, Callum, but, I think it would be difficult to be scary. I'll have to practice and work out how to make it sound intimidating. I can I do an intimidating roar, maybe? That's an intimidating roar. Maybe more of a growl. Oh, there was something else. Oh yeah! Decor is meant to send a special message. And what would that be, pray tell? See, the cloth we use for our decorations is made of recycled bottles and other plastic trash. We want everyone to be mindful of our limited resources and take a good look at the environment here on Sage's Island. Our hope is to inspire visitors to strive for a society where man and nature happily coexist. That's Scarabia's theme, a sustainable Halloween. So maybe they aren't expensive carpets from the Scalding Sands. Or maybe they are and they're just expensive carpets made of recycled bottles. Look at Hazel's face. It's so amusing. That's what Jamil told me to say. Yes, we figured. You're undermining your own pitch. It doesn't make it any less of a great idea. It's cool and environmentally friendly. I wanted everyone to know you came up with it. You're missing the point. Sustainability is currently a buzzword in the fashion industry as well. Incorporating a trending topic into Halloween is a smart move on Jamil's part. If we were in the business of grading, I'd give them full marks. This is going to be a huge hit with public and teachers, guaranteed. Gaining favour with the intended demographic is a clever move on Scarabia's part. Oh, how inspiring! I've never seen such thematic and educational Halloween decorations before. I'm awestruck. Why, I can only imagine what wonders the next storm will hold for me. Next up, the Colosseum. I expect only the best decorations from Savannah Claw. Yo-ho. This is very impressive for something built inside the Colosseum. A ship? That sure is a ship. There's no trace of the Colosseum. Actually, I can just about see it back there, kind of covered in fabric. Well, not, wait. No, I thought for a second it was like a white sheer fabric, but I think it might be plastic. I think they might just have like a giant tarp. 3-0 for a loop, huh? Of course it did. No other dorm would build decorations this huge. Right, I think it does Savannah Claw justice. With a ship as the backdrop, our costume theme is, of course... There's a lot of shell decorations. Pirates. Oh, little coral at the top. I read a book back in elementary school about pirates who sailed the seas and battled giant alligators. I thought the lead captain character was the best. I played pirates a lot back in those days. I mean, if it's giant alligators, it's Captain Hook, right? But yes, Captain Jack, yes. I'd put on a hat, wield a stick saber, and go out with my friends in search of hidden treasure. Oh, I know that book. I used to play pirates all the time too. Same, actually. That was a world-famous children's story, huh? The Adventures of Captain Mustache, right? Author read all 7 volumes of that series, plus the 2 spin-offs. Captain Mustache! What? So yeah, looking back on my childhood memories inspired me to suggest pirates. A swashbuckler sailing the ocean blue, free and unbound, relying only on his strength and wit. What better theme is there for a dorm that embodies the lore of the jungle? It was a solid idea for a freshman. Thank you, sir. And we figured if we were to dress up as pirates, we need a ship. So we made one. It's supposed to look like a sunken ship, actually. You can even step inside. We're supposed to be ghosts of pirates who doggedly cling to this world, protecting their treasure for all eternity. Which is why you're all covered in shells, I guess. To be like, hey, it's a sunken ship and there's barnacles on everything. Because you gotta have treasure, right? We got help from Ruggy and put together some convincing replicas. I was real impressed with the fake gold coins he made. He's good at this. Ruggy, what have you used those skills for in the past? Normally I make it a policy not to perform free labor. But hey, Halloween only comes once a year. And I gotta earn my spot at that fancy feast on the 31st somehow. Yeah, I have to hand it to you guys. Even the interior's got some real attention to detail here. Everything's exactly like it's described in the books, even the ship's exterior. From the page straight to real life. How do you build this thing? It's not a cutout, it's like a legit ship. Did they only use his magic for it? What makes you think that? This was a group effort. All of Savannah Claw pitched in with hauling in lumber and building it. They straight up built an actual ship! Wait, lumber? You built all of this by hand? Yes? Is there something wrong with that? No, this is nuts. It's way beyond decorations if it's a full-on building. You guys made it the old-fashioned way. Savannah Claw doesn't have all that muscle for nothing, I guess. I wouldn't touch that dome with a 10-foot pole. You got a problem, Radish Sprouts? Go on, say it to my face. I'm waiting. Nope. We're cool. No problem here. The whole thing was no biggie for us, really. We get in a good workout each morning with spell drive practice. Savannah Claw has capitalized on their forte, the stamina they've built through a strict exercise regimen. And in doing so, they've turned a magical scene from a childhood fantasy into reality. Such splendid Halloween decorations. Next up, the library. Let's see what Ignahide has conjured up this year. Alright. What's Ignahide done? Because Idia seemed pretty excited about it. Have some culture, people. Alright. What have they done? Well, welcome to the Ignahide Halloween experience. I hope you have lots of fun here. Now beginning the screening. What? A screening? What's starting? Whoa! That sort of pumpkin monster thing at the back is really cool. Whoa, a jack-o'-lantern just jumped off the shelves. The library is a foggy forest. Even I've never seen magic like this. It's not magic, actually. It's projection mapping that everyone in Ignihide worked together to make. Ah, good old projection mapping. We use special devices to project image data over solid objects like buildings. It's like we really are in an unfamiliar land. Fitting considering Ignihide's specialization is in technomantic engineering, right? But wait, there's more. A pumpkin is a pumpkin, but what do you call a pumpkin that can't be eaten? Ooh. The answer is me, the tragic monster Pumpkin Knight. A Dullahan. I assume. Who's that? What do you mean, who? It's me, Idia Shroud. Who else would show up with a setup like that? That's Idia's signature snide tone, alright? Hee surprised. As you can see, my Halloween costume is Pumpkin Knight. Oh, of course, Pumpkin Knight. Who's Pumpkin Knight? Dude, are you seriously telling me you've never heard of the legendary horror movie Creepy Hollow? It is a Dullahan. Since I assume this is Sleepy Hollow. It is a Dullahan. I don't think I have. Oh no, am I out of the loop? Has everyone else heard of it? Nope. Hello, Heike. How you doing? I make it a point to follow art house films and I've still never heard of whatever he's referencing. Jeez, you guys are basic. Okay, so this is a ghost costume from the movie Creepy Hollow. I actually haven't seen Sleepy Hollow, I just know it by reputation. I'm not a horror movie person. It's the ghost of a pumpkin, a failed attempt at making a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. The pumpkin's resentment at being discarded for being supposedly inedible and unfit for display manifests in the form of the Pumpkin Knight. It comes back to haunt the village that harvested it and attacks people night after night, one by one. It's a classic B-movie, okay? Have some culture, people. Oh, is it not actually horror then? Yeah, okay. From the summary you just gave, it sounds like less of a B movie and more of a Z movie. On my Magic Am feed, I always see tons of posts talking about Creepy Hollow this time of year. Yeah, that's because your Musicom feed is curated to stuff you like, idiot. Um, in the movie, the investigator on the case assumes Pumpkin Knight is human, so they take off the pumpkin helmet, only to reveal another pumpkin inside. Can you believe? Right, such an iconic scene. For our display, I figured we could use projection mapping to replicate backgrounds and sound effects from the movie. And then I'd pop out as the Pumpkin Knight. But fans would know what happens, and at the same time, I wouldn't want to spoil the movie for people who haven't seen it yet. Yeah, Bill's is definitely tailored completely differently, right? So I put in a twist, using visual tricks with reflections and lighting to make it look like my head's gone when I take off the helmet. Ooh, that's cool. Wow, Idia, you're super chatty today and you're not even talking through your tablet. When I'm in a mask, nothing scares me. So cool! It's like you really are the Pumpkin Knight. I don't know, he seems like regular old idiot to me. But the costume, the armor is totally legit, real convincing stuff. It really showcases your technical wizardry, idiot. With our projection mapping and live action show. I'll make sure everyone learns to appreciate Ignihide's technical skills and Creepy Hollow. Ignihide excels not just in magic, but in engineering as well. This is the level of quality we've come to expect from them. This year's Halloween is set to be every bit as the Fright Fest as last year's, and then some. Alas, all good things must end. This tour will be wrapping up with the last storm. Let's move on to Pomfiore's stamp tour venue, the Mirror Chamber. Wait, before we get to that, I need more water. I will be back. And I'm back. Let's go see Pomfiore's. Then. Is that actual armor, Idia? Because it sounds like it. I'm impressed you're still walking around in that heavy armor, Idia. It's made from lightweight materials, so it's actually nowhere near as heavy as it looks. Sounds convincing, though. And yet it's making a racket with all that clanking. Oh, you noticed that. I've got it rigged with speakers that play sound effects with every step I take. Pretty sweet, huh? Wait, it's not actually clanking? Is it just like foam armor but with speakers that make the clanking noise? What? What? That's a level of obsessiveness that few of us lay people could ever hope to reach. I salute your dedication. Somehow, that doesn't feel like a compliment. Hey, question, isn't the mirror chamber supposed to be off limits to everybody but the people connected to the school? I seem to remember that coming up at the Spell Drive tournament, it being a super important place and all. Indeed it is. Normally the mirror chamber is strictly off limits to outsiders, regardless of circumstance. But as a special exception, it's open to the public for touring throughout Halloween week. The dark mirror that sits within is one of the Night Raven's most prized magical artifacts. Photography inside the venue is still prohibited, of course. We must take some measures to safeguard the school's authority. On that note, here we are, the mirror chamber. It doesn't look any different except for those no photography signs that are just floating. Bonjour, Halloween Management Committee, Head Mage. What lovely costumes you're all wearing. I've no doubt this Halloween week will be a most exuberant event. Pomfiore is ready to hold their own as well, of course. Feast your eyes on this marvelous installation. What am I supposed to be looking at? I don't see any Halloween decorations anywhere. Did you fall behind schedule? Not so. The mirror chamber remains as is for one simple reason. It's already creepy. Its beauty is already perfect. What, the no photography signs make you just want to take a picture? Yeah, no photography, huh? Screenshot. Yes, there's no need to put a new spin on the mirror chamber. It is iconic in and of itself. But what of us, you ask? Look to our fashion and you shall see harmony is key. To find beauty is to address appropriately for a given location. And to that end, we seek to elevate the mirror chamber with our very presence. Yes, Pomfiore's theme is nothing less than harmony with legends. That is very gaudy. But that's fine because it's vampires and vampires are very flamboyant and gaudy. We're dressing up as vampires. Well, a beautiful twist befitting our dorm, wouldn't you say? Yeah, but they are just gaudy in general, aren't they? Vampire. Man, all the embroidery on this is really nice. There's like pumpkins and skulls and like bat wings and things in there. Oh. My. Ah, pardon me. I was stunned speechless there. As you should be. Vampires are monsters that can captivate with a single glance. But my beauty by itself would be nothing new. I've added something special today. Something special, huh? Now that you mention it, you've got more grandeur than usual. It's this powerful presence that makes people feel like if they avert their eyes for even a second, they're doomed. Exactly. This isn't my typical style of makeup, focused solely on beautification. We apply a heavy layer of eyeshadow to draw attention to the eyes and ensnare the attention of anyone unfortunate enough to make eye contact. No blush, we need to look as pale as possible. Instead, we use contouring to bring out the unevenness of the cheeks. Then there's our strikingly dark lipstick, the colour of the night. These lips can entice anyone with but a whisper. The costume is a blend of classic Goblin's tapestry and frills for an aristocratic brand of gothic horror. It's all designed to embody a decadent beauty that sends shivers down the beholder's spine. 'Tis a marvellous melange of horror and allure. What better theme could there be for Halloween? I think that the makeup's pretty cool too. It's creepy and striking. I look powerful enough to take on any ghost. Ethel, you must work on your poise. Bill right now could be your cause of death. I mean, yeah. He's very fancy. I'm not the biggest vampire fan in overall, though. Just in general. Not my favourite monster. Yes, sir. The stories claim vampires don't have reflections in mirrors. How tragic that such splendid creatures cannot behold their own beauty. Agreed. It would be positively unbearable if I couldn't see myself. Bill. But that's all the more reason the resplendent mirror chamber is the perfect backdrop for vampires. Choosing reality over altering the setting. This is eye-opening. Fiore sure has the whole beauty thing down pat. We did put up signs saying no photography, since we wouldn't want Stamp Tour visitors taking any candids. But that's the only change we made. Oh man, imagine all of these visitors seeing Bill and then finding out they can't take a picture. The mirror chamber is the very heart of this campus. That's much a simple fact. We will take full responsibility both for the Stamp Tour and for the chamber's security. Wonderful! I'm sure the Dark Mirror itself is delighted to be regarded with such respect and care. You see, it's beside itself with joy. Is that what that face is? Maybe it's too shy to smile without being embarrassed. And with that, I have now seen all 7 dorms' stamped tour spots. Your preparations are uniformly flawless. Tomorrow is Sunday. We can expect a large turnout of visitors, it being the weekend. Let us all work together to make this a fun Halloween for everyone. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Ah, we have obtained the deuce. Having the rare deuce card now means that I can actually finish my stamp card for this section of the event. The next day, Halloween week, day 1. I see the interior of Ramshackle Tom has also been decorated. I'm amused by that extremely flat-looking pumpkin over on the left. There we go. This room's finally all decorated. These lamp things made out of pumpkins, what are they called again? Jack-o'-lanterns? At first I thought the whole idea of using food as a light source was kinda nuts. But when I tried making one for myself, I had so much fun I just had to keep going. Check it out! That pumpkin came out looking just like you, see? Which one is just like me? Good morning, friends. It's finally time for Halloween week. Yep, I'm about to join my minion and check up on things around campus. Let's get this show on the... Not so fast. Yeah. Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Hey, what's going on here? What's with the creepy grins? Well, you see, we've got a present for you two. Oh, yeah? Here! Aww! Oh, that's adorable! He's a little witch. Oh! It's a Halloween costume tailor-made for yours truly. What do you think, Kalla? Am I cool or what? Cool wasn't the word I'd describe that as, but sure, cool. Oh good, I have the option to go with what I really thought. The cutest. What? You ain't exactly giving babies nightmares yourself. You look like the wimpiest ghost on the block. Now you look like great mages. We heard from your friends that Ramshackle Dorm was the odd dorm out and didn't make costumes. Wait, what friends were these? Oh, you know, the kids from Heartsevel with the heart and spade on their faces. Aw, thanks, Ace and Deuce. Ace and Deuce? Yeah, them. It'd be kind of sad if you were the only ones on campus not in costume for Halloween, right? So we threw these together with some curtain scraps. How do you like 'em?
Thanks.
Hee hee hee. Now that you're all dressed up, get out there and enjoy Halloween. You told Grimmy it was cool, did you, Nick? We'll take a stroll of our own around campus. Have fun.
Okay, Kalla. Now let's get this show on the road. Follow my lead. La.
Background noise. Look at all the cool decorations, Dad. Pretty neat, huh? Oh, look over that. I see a friendly ghost. Boo! I'm a creepy, scary skeleton, and I'm here to party! Boo! Are you scared? Nope, not even a little. That awkward delivery is just precious, do you see? Look, I don't know what to do around kids. You're overthinking it. Just chill and have some fun. Happy Halloween, little lady. Did you and your dad come here to play? Yep. Every year she gets all worked up about spending Halloween at Night Raven College. Say, would you mind posing for a picture with my daughter? Absolutely. Thank you. This will make the perfect memento. Okay, all together now. There, perfect. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy Halloween! And now to a place where photographs are definitely not being taken. Excuse me, is this where I get my card stamped? Yes, ma'am. I'll take your card. Little raven stamps. Here you are. 1 mirror chamber stamp. Wait. Ahem. You have tread into the vampire's domain. Now you shall serve me for all eternity. Sorry, let's try that one in. Oh no, it's a vampire! Eek! That's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, it's a big campus, so have a nice look around. Thank you! All this stamp collecting is delightful. Agreed. This is our first time coming to Night Raven College for Halloween. My goodness, was it worth the trip. I wasn't expecting it to be so fancy. This mirror chamber is just gorgeous as well. It's going to stick with me for a long time to come. You can't take it seriously. Whoa. Which part? The, You have tread in the vampire's domain. Part, you mean? Ain't that the... I mean, thank you. I hope you'll collect all 7 stamps and enjoy your time touring the school. Happy Halloween! Looks like FL's giving visitors a proper reception. That's our dorm covered nicely. A management committee chair's work is never done. Where shall I check up on next? That boy's been standing at the mirror chamber entrance for a while now. Hello there. Are you all alone, young man? My brother was with me, but I can't find him. Ah, so you're lost. Don't worry, I know just how to reunite you. You do? What's this? Are you questioning the words of a great and noble vampire? I should warn you that I love eating rude children for breakfast. You're still smiling. That's not scary at all. There, that's better. I can hardly let someone leave our campus with a frown on their face. Come now, let's go to the head mage's office. I'll page your family on the intercom. I'll tell you stories about our school until they get there, as long as you promise not to tell anyone else. Okay, thanks, mister. Bill's good with kids, huh? Are those like votive candles all along the thing? Like little cup candles? It's hard to tell when it's daytime. Man, it's fresh meat as far as the eye can see. In crowds like these, there's no doubt this is going to be a week to remember. Hey, little shrimpy, Sealy. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween! You see that? I'm a total pro at this Halloween stuff already. Hey Grim, Kalla, nice threads you're rocking there. Ace! You were worried about us, right? That's why you put in a word when you did. Don't try to play coy with me. As long as you're feeling so gracious, maybe you can do my homework and cook my meals while you're at it. What makes you think I was... Hey, no nuzzling! You're gonna get fur all over me! I want to snuggle with Grim. You look soft. I was really flattered you cared enough to talk to the ghosts for us. I mean, don't read into it too much. Halloween's supposed to be a group experience. Where's the fun if some people get left out in the cold? So if you want to thank anyone, thank the ghosts. They made the costumes. Are you two here to see the holiday sights? Yep. By the time we finished touring all 7 spots, it was noon. What are you guys up to? We're on our way back from basketball club practice. They let out early, actually. After all, it's the first day of Halloween week. The freshmen were so antsy that practice was going nowhere. Whatever, Chamo. You've been peeking at your phone all day. You're worried about how the Scarabia decorations are holding up, I take it. Look, I have to keep checking in case I get a call or text about Kellen pulling one of his stunts. You guys really are big fans of this whole shebang, huh? Guess I am too, though. So, little shrimpy, which Dom's decorations did you like the most? Ooh, good question. I think Ignihides. I think I liked Ignihides. Oh, no, wait. For a second there, I forgot about Savannah Claw's entire ship. Savannah Claw. For sure. But Ignihide a close second. Because projection mapping is cool. Wait, don't tell me. Huck's and Vanilla, right? Duh. I mean, that was good, but we nailed the creep factor. That's what Halloween's about, after all. Yeah, it was a little too creepy for me, thank you. You make it sound like a threat. Scaravier has much more in the way of positive messaging. Hey, don't give in to peer pressure, okay? Huxtable matched our venue and costumes better than anyone, admit it. So, who's the best? Savannah Claw. Because of course I'm not going to get a full list of options because I only get 2. Do I have to pick? I can't choose. Oh, come on, lame. It's cool. I know you're just trying to be polite, even if it is obvious that Huxtable was your fave. Please, Ace. Even if the first part was true, there's no way the second part is. You don't know the first thing about discretion. Obsessed much, guys? Sheesh. Why wouldn't we be? Night Raven College's reputation in many ways hinges on Halloween. Professor Cruel was right. The locals are one thing. But we've also got non-islanders dropping in to check out our setup. Non-islanders? Yeah, visitors from outside Sage's Island. You might not know this, Grim, but this island's in a pretty remote place. The school mirrors let us go home and back instantly for holidays and stuff, but for anybody else that wants to travel here, they have to take a train from the nearest airport, transfer to a bus, board a ferry, transfer to another ferry, then another bus. That's a lot. Anyway, the point is, getting to Sage's Island is a chore and a half. So we're out in the sticks? I prefer to call it a mystical retreat. That means getting lots of visitors is a huge boost to the island's economy and stuff. Campus events like Halloween and Spell Drive tournaments are part of our local tourism industry. If we do anything to make ourselves look bad, it can cause problems for way more people than us. Correct. That's another reason we have to stay on the ball during campus events. We've also been getting more visitors in recent years who come specifically to see Vil, so we expect larger crowds than usual. Ah yes, all of Vil's adoring fans who can't take pictures of him because he's in the mirror room. I wonder if that's why Ponfiore picked the mirror chamber, so that Vil wouldn't be bombarded with photo requests. But most importantly, yeah? I want someone to say my dorm was the best. Yeesh, everyone on this campus has an ego. Yeah, that's understating it, Grim. The students in each of our dorms pulled together and threw themselves into the Halloween effort. None of us want to hear guests saying our dorm was the least impressive. Yeah, it's all about reputation. Ow. Huh? That little girl just ran straight into him. Whoa, you're teeny. I was wondering why it felt like a minnow was brushing by me. Eep! I'm sorry. You're scaring her, Floyd. Of course he is. He's huge. No kidding. I'd be scared too if someone twice my size loomed over me menacingly. Oh, really? Hey, sorry, little minnow. Here, I'll crouch down. Is this better? You gotta watch where you're going or you could hurt yourself. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find what? Did you get separated from your mom? No. I'm looking for the place you're supposed to go when you're done collecting all the stamps. Oh, to finish the stamp tour? Easy enough. I know where that is. Come on, kiddo. I'll walk you there. Aww. Lots of the festivities. Yo, Jade. Hello, Floyd. You've brought quite the entourage. Mm-hmm. This little kiddo was looking for you. How might I be of assistance? I got all 7 stamps. Ah, you took part in a stamp tour. May I see your stamp card, please? I guess the other 3 stamps are on like the other side of the card or something. It's nice that they're in different colours. Splendid! All 7 stamps are accounted for. All you have to do now is say the password. Okay. Trick or treat. That's it, yes.
Trick or tree? What's a tree got to do with anything?
Hey Grim, I would have thought you being entirely stomach would know what a treat was. Trick or treat. It means, give me a treat or I'll play a trick on you. Yeah, Jade is scarier than Floyd is. For sure. Because he's a schemer.
So it's a threat then?
No, it's just a catchphrase you use during Halloween as part of the festivities. I mean, some people mean it as a threat. I mean, I say that, but I guess the people who do the most tricks don't actually do that. All the kids who throw eggs at things and people on Halloween night. One Halloween night, I took an egg directly to the back of my head. That was fun. Didn't you hear about how tricks the ghosts disappear if you give them candy on Halloween?
Yeah, Lilia said something about that.
Trick-or-treating is a holdover from those stories. People put on masks and knock on their neighbours' doors, then they say trick-or-treat and get candy. Yeah, but yes, washing egg out of my hair was not great. Gotta say. I also distinctly remember the kids who tried to throw an egg at us from the opposite side of the road one time, and 1, they were terrible shots because it didn't get anywhere near us, but 2, the egg bounced, so it was clearly hard-boiled, and I'm really glad they didn't hit us.
Holy moly, that's the most powerful spell I've ever heard of!
Ah yes, Grim loves the idea of saying a thing that produces candy. Of course he does. Yeah, apparently egg is good for your hair. I wouldn't recommend it though. Would not recommend. Right? Back when my brother and I were kids, we'd do 3 laps around the neighborhood. 3 laps? Halloween folklore varies by region and species, but strangely, the phrase trick or treat is part of every species' folklore without exception. And that's why we use it as a secret password when visitors finish the tour. Here, your reward for doing so well and collecting all 7 stamps for us. Aww, that candy wrapping is cute. Yay, candy! Thanks a bunch. Make sure to wait until you get home and show it to a grown-up before you eat it, okay? We wouldn't want you eating anything you're allergic to. Will you promise me that? Okay. Thanks, nice people. Can I come back and play again? Of course. Halloween week has only just begun. You're welcome to bring your friends too. Yeah, we'll be here all week. Bye-bye, kiddo. Dude, are you guys pros at talking to kids or what? Yeah, it's nothing special. We had practice last year after all. You get the hang of it eventually, Ace. You know, I was of the mind that walking on eggshell around a bunch of randos for 7 days straight would be kind of a pain. But now, I'm starting to think that maybe doing it once a year isn't so bad. Besides, we get less homework during Halloween week. It's true. For my part, I enjoy this holiday as well. What a joy it is to behold so many smiling faces in return for our benevolent efforts. Why must you make everything you say sound so shady?
Okay, enough of the banter. Anyone else getting hungry?
Oh, me! We should get lunch as a group. You in, Jamal? Why, so you can sneak bites off my plate when I'm not looking? Wow! I resent that. Can't a guy just want to share a nice meal with his highly esteemed upperclassmen? You are utterly shameless, you know that? You in, Jade? Certainly, my break is coming up. Great, then let's move. Come along, Kalla, chop chop. Alright, guess we're having lunch with this lot. You look so much better lit up at night. Look so much better lit up at night.
Boy, time flies when you're gabbing after some solid grub. Look, the sun's about to set. We spent the whole day walking around and seeing the Halloween sights. Let's get back to the dorm. Yeah, I'm bushed.
I want to see everyone's stamp locations at night. Ooh, do we get to see what the outside of the Ramshackle Dome looks like at night? This isn't lit up.
What's with all the people outside our dorm? They're not students or teachers. Are they Halloween visitors?
I imagine so, since this is one of the stamp locations. Whoever they are, they sound excited. Oh, over here, Ghosty! Give me a wink. Sure thing. So dreamy. Excuse me, what? Told you guys this was gonna be nuts. What a huge crowd. You weren't kidding, Keita. Oh hey, Juice Keita. Do you guys have any idea what the deal is with all these people around Ramshackle Dorm? You want to know the deal? Check it out. Ah, Musicom. What am I looking at? Musicom? Wait a minute, that's the picture I took with the ghosts. What about it? You see that number under the picture? That's the like counter. Basically the number of times people liked your picture. What's the counter at? What? 10,000? What in the world? Keita, your Musicom must be busted or something. Ghosts don't show up in pictures very often. Of course it'd get attention when they do. This is a ghost selfie, plus bonus cat pic. A perennial favourite online. Throw in some good old Halloween trendiness. And you've got a viral sensation on your hands. I ain't a cat, says the cat-looking thing that goes meow and likes tuna. Anyway, it says only 5 friends viewed the ghost picture. So how to get 10,000 likes? All it takes is one user to spot the picture on their feed. They give it a like, then their followers give it likes, and their followers' followers give it likes, and it just keeps spreading. From what I can tell, it got a bit more attention over time as Halloween got closer. But the real kicker was when a famous Musicommer made a post about it the other day. That sent engagement through the roof. Wow, all these people buzzing about a picture of me? Oh man, I'm totally blinking in it. I look way more handsome with my eyes open. We gotta replace it with a better picture. Yeah, that's not happening. Tons of people already saved it. There's no erasing something off the net once you post it. Social media sites are global. Even with 0 followers, you gotta assume the whole world is watching. Ah, social media tips from the Musicom experts. Oh, look, isn't that the kitty from the ghost picture? Huh? You talking about me? I ain't a cat. I'm the great grim future mage of worldwide renown. He talks! I guess he's not a kitty after all. He's a monster. Oh, look at the little hat he's wearing. Is he dressed up for Halloween? Who cares what he is when he's that cute? I ain't cute. Try cool, okay? So adorbs. Yeah, Grim, face it, you're cute. Everybody's crowding around me. I'm a bona fide viral sensation. The ghosts and this monster are all precious. I always thought of ghosts as dark and scary and mean-spirited. If some ghosts are this friendly and cheerful, then I might just have a career as a ghost hunter in my future. I know, right? They're so cute! Boy, getting fawned over this makes me glad to be a ghost. Halloween's the best.
I'm the talk of the town. Come on, lay it on thick.
The ghosts and Grim are letting fame go to their heads. Hey, Ghosty, can I take a picture with you? I want to share it on Musicom. Anything to be in the spirit of the season, right? You know, I've been thinking ever since I saw the front gate. Isn't Night Raven College basically the perfect Halloween selfie backdrop? Let's get a bunch of pictures posted. Well, the visitors seem to be having a good time with it. Look at how much they're enjoying the setups we built. Isn't that nice, Kater? Yeah, sure. I just hope it stays that way. Oh, and doesn't get destroyed from all the visitors. Is that what we're going with? Too noisy, huh? Halloween week, day 2. Which is a school day. Right. What in the world? Have you hit all 7 stamp tour spots? I haven't started yet. I wanted to visit the mystery shop first. You're missing out if you don't grab a souvenir from this place. They're selling souvenirs at the mystery shop, are they? What's with all the hubbub? There's a whole crew around the school store. None of them wearing uniforms. Guess they're all Halloween week visitors? Still, a gaggle this big screams fire hazard. Ah, it's Leona and Ruggy. Happy Halloween, guys! Right back at you, Callum. Oh, right. The school store is Scarabia's stamp tour spot. Yep, I'm on the afternoon shift, so I'm just about to switch places with the morning stamper. Are you here to shop together? What good friends you are. Yeah, no. Harsh but true. Usually I'm the one who gets stuck running Leona's errands. But today, we figured we might as well pick up some refreshments for the Savannah Claw guys working their tails off for Halloween week. So, quoth the magnanimous Leona. Anyway, he tried to pawn the whole thing off on me, so I dragged him along. And I've regretted every second of it. Ah, don't ask, so put out. You could stand to do something other than sleep all day. Refreshments, huh? That's a great idea. I know Jack's been working hard as part of the management committee. He'd definitely appreciate such a considerate token of the House Warden's appreciation. Yes, it is a boss's job to keep his peck's morale high. I'm lucky their brains are in their stomachs. Makes payroll as simple as can be. Can't you just admit you want to do something nice? Not that I care either way, as long as I'm getting fed at the end of the day. What's the deal with the pack of meerkats? I don't want to go anywhere near all that racket. They're all Halloween week customers. Seriously? Kinda hard to do an accurate head count, but there's gotta be at least 100 folks here. We didn't even have a line outside the store last year. What changed? Well, see, this picture of the ramshackle dorm ghosts got a ton of publicity on Musicom. Now talk of our school's festivities is making the rounds online. I'm guessing all these people came by to see what all the fuss was about after they saw the pic. Ah, now I get it. We went viral. Are you kidding me? Of all the bird-brained... This is a limited edition Night Raven College Mystery Shop waffle. I just had to get one. It looks cute. With the raven on it. It's quite nice. Isn't the raven shape adorbs? Looks great with a dollop of apple jam on top. The inside of the store was creepy, but like in an adorable way. Not to mention the werewolf costumes those kids were wearing. Talk about high quality. Right? They were that perfect blend of cute, stylish, and a little bit hair-raising. Oh, I see another guy in costume over there. Who? Me? Hey, is it cool if I take your picture? Sure, go ahead. In fact, why not take a group pic? It'd make for an even better memory, I'd say. You don't mind? Awesome, thanks. Okay, pose for me. Mind if I make a request? I'd love to get a picture of you striking a werewolf pose. Sure thing. Like this? Oh, nice! I'll copy you. I can't believe that's also the pose I made for the thumbnail. The front of the store around Callum is bustling like crazy. These Halloween crowds remind me of back home. It's too noisy, if you ask me. Look, another werewolf! Oh, is someone else from Scarabia with Callum? No, I think they might be mistaking you. Wait, are you talking about me? Who else? Could I take a photo with you? This isn't a costume, buddy, and I'm a hyena, not a wolf. Don't sweat the small stuff, Ruggy. It's close enough, right? No, it's not particularly close at all, Callum. Let's get a shot together. Not even remotely close. Free labor for visitors ain't my MO. Wait, inspiration strikes. If you want to pick with someone who'll blow up a Musicom, I know someone way better than me. He's buff and tough, and he's from a royal bloodline. And he's nowhere to be seen. Wait, where'd Leona go? Having fun with your new buds, Mr. Popular? When did you get all the way over there? You could just ditch me, Leona! I'm gonna buy what we need and leave. You stick around and keep having a blast. Yeah, you're right, Heike. As far as I remember, yeah, hyenas are felines and not canines. Or at least they're closer that way, right? Don't just use me as a decoy just because you can't be bothered to talk to people. You were about to use me as a decoy. Turnabout's fair play. Later. Happy Halloween. I should get a picture with you too, Reggie. Could you take one with my phone? Give me your best wolf roar. Could I get you guys to stand with the store in the background? I'd like a picture too. It never ends. I'm never gonna get my free meal now. Don't leave me. Aw, poor Ruggy. Poor Ruggy. Oh, over to Ignihead. Look at this gorgeous light show! The way the colours undulate is so magical and romantic. I can hear birds chirping. It's like we're really in a forest. So relaxing. And look, don't those pumpkin vines projected on the bookshelf look like they're making a heart? Oh, at the back there. Yeah, maybe. Where now? Oh, you're right, that's so cute! Romantic. Cute. Are we even looking at the same foggy forest? It's just like the highly regarded horror movie Creepy Hollow. It's clearly meant to be scary. Vines only look like a heart by sheer coincidence. And it's not a light show, it's projection mapping. Get it straight, people. Ooh, a jack-o'-lantern just popped out to talk to us. Aww, how precious. Yeah, you normies and your indiscriminate gushing. I'm guessing he actually has this pumpkin head on, and we're just getting to see Idia's face because Idia. If you're so into cute stuff, what are you doing in a dark library full of books? Go home and make trendy food hack videos for Musicom or whatever it is you casuals do. Idia, do you have something against those people? Doubtful. He's probably just jealous. Excuse me, what is there to be jealous of? All I'm saying is my incredible tech is completely lost on these bozos. I keep popping out in costume at the end and all they say is, "Oh, look at the little pumpkin ghost, isn't it totes adorbs?" Can you believe? That's a somewhat justified complaint, but... See, it's an embarrassment to the film. What if someone only hears of it through this Halloween set? What if they get this idea into their heads that Creepy Hollow is a bunch of cutesy nonsense? I'd be doing a disservice to the original movie. It would be an offence to film aficionados everywhere. I'd be better off shutting the whole operation down. Pardon? You know, I had a feeling that with the extra Halloween crowds this year, the other shoe was bound to drop somewhere. You made the right call checking in. Azul Ashengrotto, Jade Leech. Thanks for coming by to check up on my brother. You were worried about him, I most certainly was. Well, we've heard Idia's stance. What's yours, Arthur? I haven't told my brother this, but I'm not actually all that big into Halloween. Oh, Arthur! I do want to share memorable experiences with Idia, but if he doesn't like something, there's no need to force him to keep doing it. We can keep running the stamp tour spot without the projection mapping. Removing it wouldn't harm anything. I think this year my brother and I could spend Halloween relaxing in our dorm. Out of the question. Huh? Azul Ashengrotto, why are you clenching your hand into a fist? You mustn't say such things. This is Halloween we're talking about. Jade and I both know just how much work Idia's put in as a management committee member. He went above and beyond. To simply cast it all aside would be such a that is to say, it would be utterly heartbreaking. I know exactly what you were about to say. I just want every member of Night Raven College student body to enjoy Halloween together. Wouldn't you agree, Jade? Yes, sir. Without both of you present, we can hardly call it a proper Halloween week, can we? We've got so many visitors this year, we should enjoy the experience for what it is. Surely then you'll develop much more of an appreciation for the event, Arthur. You guys are clearly working an angle here. And it's not gonna work. What kind of fan would I be if I gave people misconceptions about a movie? I refuse to do it. It is now abundantly clear that your dedication to Creepy Hollow is hollow indeed. Oh, what? How do you figure? I'll put on a live-action show using projection mapping to help everyone appreciate the masterpiece that is Creepy Hollow. Which bit was an error? I must have completely missed the error there. That was what you said to us before Halloween week began. If you're shutting it off, that implies you've given up on promoting the movie. Well, I mean, the visitors are out here calling anything and everything cute, so... Oh, they called it here Ortho. I completely missed that. Isn't advertising supposed to appeal to those without a predisposed interest in what you're promoting? That's some harsh real-world truth. Too real, in fact. The point we're trying to make is that your installation still has room for improvement. And if you were to quit now, then I would have no choice but to call your status as a Creepy Hollow fan into question. What? Dude, I've got the regular edition, the special edition, the steelbook reprint, the director's cut disc, and all the toys. I'm a diehard, okay? You better check yourself before you question my cred. But if you can't demonstrate that, then you may as well not be one at all. I can too. I can totally demonstrate it. And I'll prove it. I'll make it compelling and scary in a way even non-horror movie buffs can appreciate. I'll create the ultimate Creepy Hollow Halloween. Ortho, we're going to work with the rest of the dorm and tweak the projection mapping data. I was so hyper-focused on depicting key scenes that I neglected the story that led up to them. We'll start with the movie intro that shows how scary Pumpkin Night's supposed to be, and use it to make a video primer. We need to be more faithful to the movie, we need more horror, we need to be compelling enough to make people want to see the rest. This is gonna be a show to remember, mark my words. Oh, and let's fix all the parts where the vines accidentally look like hearts. As for me, I'll practice my acting and perfect my surprise appearance at the end. Let's all do our parts together. Wow, I've never seen Lydia so motivated to take part in a school activity before. I'd be happy to help. Excellent, it sounds like we'll be sharing Halloween together after all. Right, thanks both of you. You hardly need to thank me. But if you really want to, you could leave this sample product at the library entrance for me. What is this now? A pamphlet. Let's see here. Night Raven College Halloween Tour Tips and Tricks? We're getting a large influx of non-islander visitors this week. They can hardly enjoy everything our campus has to offer just by going by the stamp tour map. As soon as we saw our attendance numbers for day 1 of Halloween week, we had some volunteers from our dorm whip up a guidebook. 16 pages, 12 Thor marks, and it's on sale now. You're charging money for it? 2 of those 16 pages are a spread showcasing the projection mapping Idia set up. I was going to be quite distressed if he shut it down. If we had to amend that part, it would mean letting the money we spent on a large print run go completely to waste. Ah, that's why. Crisis averted. Ah, now I see why you were so hung up on Halloween as a group experience. You made a spread? You could have made it a fold-out poster instead. As old Jade, you better take responsibility for lighting a fire in me and getting my craftsman's blood boiling. Sell a ton of those guidebooks and get folks positively burning to check out Ignihide. And I'll promote Creepy Hollow. Absolutely, you can count on us. And I'm sure if you can rework the projection mapping into something more compelling, the visitors will appreciate it. This year's festivities are sure to please students and visitors alike. How wonderful. Happy Halloween! Oh, Happy Halloween! Did I do it right? Alright, what's next? Basking in its splendor. I really think it wouldn't hurt to skip science club meetings during Halloween week. Since the next science contest isn't for a while yet, I mean. No, curiosity waits for no holiday. I cannot wait to discover what great surprises await us today. Quickly to the lab room. Excuse me. Bonjour, monsieur. How can we be of service? I'm sorry, but I've gotten lost. You're a student here, right? Could you tell me how to find the mirror chamber? I take it you're here for Halloween week? I'd be happy to show you the way. In fact, we'll walk you there ourselves. Here we are, the mirror chamber. Finally! Thank you so much for your help. Every part of this campus is beautiful without exception. And the mirror chamber has an exceptionally solemn atmosphere that permeates the air when you stand within it. It holds a special place in every Night Raven College student's part from the moment it tells us the qualities of our souls. Take your time basking in its splendor, my friend. Sure, whatever you say. He's here for Vil, isn't he? Rook, you're weirding out our visitor. Ah, where are my manners? Pardon my exuberance. I must say, this is quite the turnout. Are all these people here to see the mirror chamber? I'd imagine so. It's a hot topic on Musicom, so I've been looking forward to seeing it myself. Kato was right. Halloween week really is making the rounds on social media. Wait, I thought there was no photography allowed in the mirror chamber. Correct. Entry is being granted as a special privilege just for those who visit in person. Folks are saying you have to see it to believe it. Ah, I see. Ah, that explains it. It's a wonderful turn of events. Look at all these dozens of people all enjoying our school. And the mirror chamber is the stamped tour spot that Pomfiore chose. I knew he had an eye for this sort of thing. Who's he? Pardon me, may I pass? Oh, sorry, go right ahead. Whoa, bright. Something's shining. Wait, what? Phil has sparkles. Phil Schoenheit. No way, the celebrity model himself? Happy Halloween, everyone. Are our festivities to your liking? Yes. Oh yeah, I did hear Phil went to school at Night Raven College. I got to meet him in person. I lucked out big time. Hey, can I take a picture with... whoops. No photography in the mirror chamber. Even if there was, supermodels like Phil don't let your average Jill waltz up for a selfie. You'd like a picture, you say? By all means. What? Not in the mirror chamber, of course. We can take one just outside. Shall we? It's dark, so watch your step. Yes! Okay, Bill is taking pictures with his adoring fans. May I see your smartphone? Here you go. Thank you, and you'll need to stand closer if you want to be in the shot. Come. Phil Schoenheit just opened the door for me and held my phone. And he pulled me closer to take a pic with me. I'm never washing my shoulder again. I wasn't expecting a top model to be so approachable. Goodness, Phil's generous reception has everyone in tears. The mirror chamber is beautiful, as is Phil, as are all the people moved by his kindness. My, what a beautiful scene they paint together. Wouldn't you agree, Chevalier de Roses? Phil is building his brand. Wow, what a name! Who is that guy? He's wearing a hat and glasses. Is he one of Phil's celebrity friends in disguise? You're giving people the wrong idea, Rook. Could you please stop calling me that? Happy Halloween! Come on, Chevalier de Roses, join in! If you won't stop, at least keep it down when we're around this many people. Hey, Chevalier de Roses, what's the haps? Kater, I'm going to get cross with you. We're just joshing you. Yeesh, it's a zoo in here. Hey, Bill. Here I was worried you wouldn't want to be part of all the Musicom buzz. You seem surprisingly cool with all this. I certainly have no interest in wasting my beauty on Musicom for a fleeting fad. But the people who came to see our school deserve at least a small gesture of good faith. They've all spent their time and money coming to Sage's Island. My celebrity status has no bearing whatsoever on common courtesy and validating others' efforts. I am a student of Nightraven College and the Halloween Management Committee Chairman. Trust that I will do everything in my power to ensure our visitors leave satisfied. Oh, Bill! I'm an even bigger fan than ever now. I'm going to buy 3 copies of every magazine you're featured in. I'm definitely catching your next movie in theatres. I'm going to buy all your cross-promotional merch. My goodness, thank you, everyone. No bearing whatsoever, huh? Seems to me like this has pretty huge bearing on his PR. Okay, everyone, could you please stay inside the ropes when you line up? Vil will give each of you an autograph. When did Rook even set that queue up? Rook straight up set up a signing queue? The whole campus is packed with visitors. I think this might be the highest guest count in Halloween week history. Considering all the prep work the management committee had put in, I bet you're happy to see it get this much attention, huh? Sure. Do you see and everyone else is having a field day with this? Glad to hear it. I know they were all looking forward to this. Happy Halloween! Yep, same to you. Gotta say though, I'm getting kind of a bad feeling about this. What? Mr. Musicom is getting a bad feeling about this? Ooh, day 4. We're skipping day 3 though. A most hearty good morning to you all. Nightraven College is trending all over Musicom and our phones are ringing off the hook with media inquiries. We're a social media phenomenon. I, Dyer Crowley, the head mage of this illustrious learning institution, hereby bring this ultra-hot Halloween week management committee meeting to order. Someone's let a bit of fame go to his head. The head mage didn't even do anything. I beg to differ. Halloween week is built by teachers and students working together, hand in hand. And our fabulous Halloween week is entering its 4th day. We've finally reached the hump day. Committee Chair Schoenheit, let's hear your interim report. Yes, sir. I'm sure this is hardly news to anyone here, but due to a ghost photo that garnered attention on Musicom, we have received an unprecedented influx of guests this Halloween. Our treasurer ran the numbers, and by day 3 we'd already exceeded last year's attendance for the whole week. Ooh, that's a lot. Yes, that's correct, and what's more, both day 2 and day 3 had an increase of approximately 30% over the previous day's visitor count. Business is, as they say, booming. So, what does that mean exactly? Basically, it means we're gonna keep getting bigger and bigger crowds. That picture of the ghosts and Grimmy is up to 300,000 likes on Musicom now. More guests means more pictures of our campus festivities going up online, which means more Musicom users see them and think, I want to go! And that, in turn, means the guest count is just gonna keep on going up. They're really coming all the way out to a remote place like Sage's Island just because of something they saw on Musicom? Maybe being remote is the whole appeal. The most serious Musicom influencers like to stay on top of trends before others discover them and share them with the world. Correct. Before now, we were only visited by people already interested in Night Raven College. Or people interested in me, I suppose. Anyway, this year is different. Musicom users are flocking here to promote their accounts. I dare say campus is going to get busier than it's ever been before. Even hotshot Musicom influencers have been posting travelogues here. NRC could legit be the hottest trend of the year. I get tons of people asking to take pictures of me when I walk around campus in costume. They all seem to be super into it. And the party on the last day is for everyone, right? Not just Sage's Island residents? That means we're gonna have one serious soiree. Perhaps a boisterous Halloween isn't so bad on occasion. My, I'm surprised. I didn't think you cared at all for noisy parties. Have I ever said as much? Even Malleus is as giddy as a schoolboy for this. Well, everyone, let's keep up the good work and make Halloween week. Hey, mind if I come in, head mage? Is something the matter, Sam? We're in the middle of a meeting. It's kind of urgent. We got ourselves a little situation. Could I borrow the head mage and a few of the Halloween Management Committee imps? Oh dear, what's happened at the shop? What have we got going on? What's going on here? Could I borrow the head mage and a few of the Halloween Management Committee imps? Alright, juniors, you're with me. It's almost 10 AM. That's when the school opens for general visitors. Freshmen and sophomores, man the stamp tour stations. Do not do anything to offend the visitors. Yes, sir, you can count on us. I wonder what this trouble's about. You're ordering me around, are you? You're on the management committee. It's hardly beyond your job description. Considering how big this event's blown up, trouble was bound to find us eventually. Worry Worry not, for as head mage I will resolve whatever has arisen with fairness and poise. Happy Halloween! What is going on here? Hey, you, get down from there this instant. Take a chill pill, man. I'll be done in a sec. Oh no, the visitors are climbing all over everything. He won't be long. The guy's actually famous for this sort of thing back home, believe it or not. Though if you do believe it, that's on you, considering I just made the whole thing up. A Halloween visitor is climbing an apple tree. And none of the people on the ground seem inclined to stop him. It was like this by the time... It was like this... What on earth is a sound voice? It was like this by the time we spotted them. Why in the world are you climbing our trees? My bud's gonna take a dramatic pic of the campus. Just you wait, it's gonna be great. All this for a photo? Yeah, he's going for a shot that looks down on over the Great Seven. It's gonna be lit. Ah, so that's what's going on. You profaned the holy school tree of Night Raven College. Cease this manhandling now. With your noodly brachial muscles, you don't have the arm strength or grip strength for tree climbing. You could fall at any second. Whoa, you guys are acting super serious about this. Yeah, because we didn't want you falling out of that tree and breaking your back. Let's hear it for the Night Raven College teachers! Woo! What? Why are you clapping? You're like totes the nicest. I'm legit moved to tears here. Whoa, you were worried about the apple trees and me? Dude, model teachers. We should dedicate this to them, don't you think? We need a perfect shot for some major publicity. You're missing the point. I said get down from the tree. That speech was so touching. Can I post your pic on Musicom, Teach? NRC rules. Hashtag shoutouts to nice teachers. Hashtag be kind to apples. Heart. Hashtag best Halloween ever. And posted. The teachers are stirring up buzz already. This could go viral in one post. Speaking of dramatic, how about those guys in costume behind them? Oh yeah, they totally count. Hey, mind if I take a quick group shot of you guys? I want to post you to Musicom. This is getting out of hand. Goodness, what an excitable crowd. Even Train is flinching on the face of it, and he's usually the one doing the whip cracking. Dude, these are the exact type of people I avoid like the plague. Total normie scum. I'm not getting through to them at all. Do they not realise how much of a problem they're creating for others? I've never seen anyone so self-centered. Even monsters are easier to reason with than this lot. Monsters, huh? That hits the nail on the head, TBH. Professor Train doesn't teach social science classes for nothing. All they care about is their social media cred. If I were to label them with a hashtag, it would be hashtag Musicom Monsters. I couldn't have crafted a better hashtag for them than myself, Keita. Even that appellation is giving them too much credit. Creatures incapable of thinking about anything but the food before them aren't even pups. They're starving strays. I'll rein them in. Sort of sounds like we're gonna have to fight them. Okay, we are gonna have to fight them. But just a sec before that, I need more drink. I will be right. And I'm back. I think we're almost done with this first part now. Alright, it's just all colours. Okay, I'll just take whoever's at the top of the list. So. Why am I not surprised that all my strongest members are Savannah Claw? Professor Cruel, wait. Why are you raising your pointer? What are you going to do? It should be rather self-explanatory. I'm going to teach them common courtesy. Are you going to use magic on lay people? Oh, relax. I'm not going to hurt them. That's not the point. It'd be a scandal. If word got out worldwide, who knows what people would say about us. What is magic there for, if not situations like this? It's for their own safety. If it's their safety you're worried about, just use wind magic to catch them if they fall. Safety or no, if we take the first action, it's a PR nightmare waiting to happen. Personally, I consider it a teacher's job to be a beacon for the storm that is youth. Our guidance should be reserved exclusively for Night Raven College students. I must ask that you cease this before you do something rash that reflects poorly on our school. Stubborn old fool. I'm sorry, would you care to repeat that? Repeat what? I didn't say a word. Professor Train and Professor Cruel sure do butt heads a lot. Professor Train is an older veteran, while Professor Cruel is a younger hotshot. I wouldn't be surprised if a battle broke out between them. They're fine teachers, but they're both missing something key. Oh yeah? Is it muscles? What matters most is muscles! I was right. This situation calls for a muscular intervention. I mean, it's not magic. I can see the professors are having trouble addressing the matter. What's your call, head mage? Well, settle down, professors, and, you tree climbers as well. Get down from there this instant, otherwise... The school's security system will identify you all as threats and expel you from campus. Pardon? What security system? Do we even have one of those? Why, yes! After I saw the Halloween crowds, I took the initiative in installing one in case of bad actors. The system activates as soon as it spots exceedingly dangerous activities. Yes, safety measures are firmly in place. Night Raven College has a security system. Thick. And it sounds like a real fancy one. Nice. So whatever we do is cool as long as we don't get kicked out. Sweet, let's see how far we can push it. Oh no. Oh no, this made it worse. Management committee, I would like to call a quick group huddle if you please. Why, we can just ignore them if your security system removes the threats for us. If the problem is solved, then shouldn't we be going back to our Halloween posts? In what world do you think a security system that convenient actually exists? You made that up? Shh! Not so loud, they'll hear us! Nobody could have predicted this ahead of time! That was all a bluff I devised on the spot! Then how are you going to remove the wannabe influencers? I can see where this is going. We can only expect the liberties they take to keep escalating if we don't nip this in the bud. Here's the plan. I'll distract the Musicom monsters and Professor Train. While I keep them busy, you all use your magic to eject our unwelcome guests from the premises. Okay, first of all, why do we have to? Simple and to the point. I like it. You just want them blown off campus? That's easier than spinning thread. Hold on, Draconia. You must exercise restraint. If you used your full power, we wouldn't have a campus left to eject them from. The same goes for the rest of you as well. No harm must be allowed to befall our guests under any circumstances. Any incidents of injury, whether from an accidental tumble or from magic, will call our reputation as an institution into question. I expect you to be discreet. Perhaps you could cast a levitation spell on them to float them out of the gates. Use your best judgment. Alright, you'll have my assistance. And now we get to fight the guests, I guess. Oh, the guests are all wearing costumes too. Goodbye. Yo, the security system is real! That rules! Thanks for the ride! We'll be back! Don't come back! It's rather challenging to wield magic in a way that keeps lay people from getting hurt. At least the matter is resolved now. Guys! What? What now? The stamp tour stations. The stamp tour stations are in chaos. More trouble then. I hate to admit it, but it's too much for me to handle. Please, I need backup. Peter, come quick, we're on the verge of total disaster. This doesn't sound like some minor emergency. Alright, committee members, return to your stations and find out what's going on. Professors, I want all of you to split up and check up on things. I'll be counting on you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, what's going on? Oop. I guess we won't find out until next week. Book 1 complete. We have read all the currently available story content.
Well, that's certainly something, isn't it? Too many guests. A bit of a disaster. I wonder how we'll fix it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the event. Now, I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to go for a 10 pull and try and get Lilia. Should I? Like, just one should be okay. To my savings, right? Right? Should I? What are we thinking? 1 temple? Because I've been... Yeah, my savings are okay, I think. Since the next SSR I'm going for is Jack's birthday. I have time. So, just one to see if I can get Lilia. Because I kind of feel like I should try and pull for the event SRs. Just the one. And if he doesn't come home, that's fine.
闇の鏡に導かれし者よ。
Is it always just the one? It's gonna be just the one. Am I? I'm just getting rares. Please, where's the? There we go. Okay, that looks the Insomnia coloured. There we go. I like the tail on the costume. You didn't really get to see that. Yay! Got the Lilia.
ハロウィーンはわしのホームグラウンドじゃ。驚いた顔を見るのが今から楽しみじゃわい。
Ooh. A nice dupe. For a second there, I thought I'd got ridiculously lucky, because it was Octopus Help Kalla. Given the SSR that's on this banner. But no, there's no way I was going to get that lucky. Alright then. I'll call it here then. So, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you are new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is where I post the stream schedule for the week. The next scheduled stream is Friday, 7 p.m. BST, and that's some karaoke. It's been a while. So... if you have any requests for karaoke, which is now on Friday and not tomorrow, because I rearranged the schedule, you can just drop that below the schedule on Twitter maybe, or, I mean, requests will be open during the stream, but obviously if you have something specific you want me to learn, in advance is great. Anyway. Hope to see you then, or another time. Once again, thanks for coming. And this is Kalla signing out. See ya. Bye bye.